Let's do the checklist, guys. Gonna do this. It's a cake for idiots. Eggs, oil, water, icing. Love Betty Crocker. So we're gonna put some vegetable oil or butter and milk, 3 eggs, and then icing. Ah, what a scam! The filler and the icing not included. It's a scam from Betty. I got scammed by Betty Crocker. All you need to add is eggs, oil, water and icing. The only thing is the icing and the filling not included.
Cake, but I'd need the mix.
It's in the box.
The frosting?
It's in the box.
The pan? It's in the box.
Give in to Betty Crocker's easiest mixes. New stir and bake. Just add water.
Oh, yeah.
Hi guys, here we are with Betty Crocker Devils Food Cake Mix. I'll put the ingredients, no artificial colours, no preservatives, very easy for a dummy. 120 vegetable oil or butter or water, milk, 3 eggs, 1 tub, not included the icing and the filler. I need 2 of these and I don't have. What the hell, let's wing it. I'm gonna make 1 big one. I'm just to dump it all in. I didn't buy that. I didn't see that. I didn't say buy extra. Serves 12. It's gonna be enormous. Is it gonna overflow? I better get the oil and do that first, so I don't forget. This is gonna be a disaster, guys. I can see it. First of all, we don't have the filler. I didn't read that before. It says the fudge filler and icing not included. So what do they expect you? They advertise the cake all together. Then in small writing they say, I think I did everything. 3 eggs, 1, 2, 3. Serves 12. It's going to be enormous unless you have a little chunk of it. 120 vegetable oil or melted butter, 250 water or milk. Well, I got the milk, I got the eggs. I'm all right on the eggs front. Vegetable oil, is that? Well, I did butter. Well, what can I didn't read this, guys. What a scam. So really you have to cook them 2 separately and then buy this separate, the fudge icing, and put it in between. Well, let's have a look. Maybe I'm saying all that. No, it's just a powder. What? Betty, you scammed me. Let's have a go. I think I put the preheated the oven to 180, I think, because it doesn't say anything about what gas on. Preheated. Thanks, Anne. I think she's coming over soon. I'm not sure when she's going to come over to Malta. Let's have a go, guys. What can go wrong? I'm going to put this on one side for a minute. Blooming egg, that really disappointed me, Betty. What a bloody scam. Hang on, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna beat it all. I was gonna do these, but I only have 6. It says make 12. I'm just gonna see what happens, eh? Put the milk in as well, Steve. It seems pretty simple. So what I can understand, that fudge and that icing thing, this on the top, But how can you do it like that? It doesn't tell you to make one top and one small. And then you have to cook them separately and slice them probably, and then put that in between. Let's see what happens, guys. Ooh, that's a tough one. Now I don't like that practice. Old Betty scamming me like that. Oh, I'm just going to put that in. Oh, it's big. That's going to overflow, I think. I think that's going to be an overflow cake. Shall I do 2? I don't know. What do you think, guys? It says 220 centimeters. I don't have a measure here. And you have to whip this with the butter. For 2 minutes. So while I'm doing this, it's coming. For 2 minutes, let's get the thing out. Now I'm really disappointed with that. I thought it was just I seen them and I've never thought about them before. It just says a cake in 5 minutes. I've saw the other ones, not Betty Crocker, and this is a bit more expensive. So I thought, hey, I'll have a go at that for you guys, show you what's going on. See if I can do it, because I never did it before. Devil's food. Well, I'd love to go down. I think I want to go down there if he eats this sort of food. So I'm going to whip this for 2 minutes. I'm still having a think. I don't have 2 of these. I have one small one. And I've got, it says 220 centimeters. I'll measure this. And I might have another small one. And see how that goes. I've got to whip this for 2 minutes. And I'll show you what adventures I've been up to.
This is my island in the sun.
Shall I speak Brummie?
Up to you. You can go, Phoebe. You can speak.
Yeah, you can speak Robbie.
Or you put me on spot.
Hey, we're here now at this posh cafe. Bon parlez-vous français? Phoebe. This is the young lady here that said, Steve, come and meet my big family. And I just found out they're from Sheffield. I've got a long history going to Sheffield when they're stealing. So we can still buy knives and forks in Sheffield, Phoebe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, from Atkinson.
So Phoebe introduced the family, they're all here. This guy here is let me down badly because he was going to go down on one knee. I'm back, guys. What am I going to do? I'm in 2 minds. Is it going to be a disaster if I just fill that one up? I've got another one now. This is the 20 and that's a 25. But I can see the idea now. The scam is you buy another thing from them to fill it up of that fudge mix. And I've got some jam and I could do it like that, but it's going to be odd. You need 2 20 centimeter baking tins. But I was looking the muffin, it doesn't say to split them. So I'm going to start putting this in here and see what it looks like, because I don't really want 2. Let's pour it. I think it'll be all right in the one. You know what I really need? One of those baking spatulas if I'm going to be a professional baker. Ooh, I think that's going to be all right. I'll just make it like that. Whoa! I think I'll just do that. Make one big one, and I don't know if I feel like if it looks all right. Maybe I could cut it. Oh, it's blooming everywhere, guys. Yeah, I need one of those. I need one of those spatulas. I'm not a great cake person, but I thought, hey, that's easy. Even a blooming Englishman can make a cake like that. I'm just going to do that. I think that's. I've made an executive decision in the cake making department. I don't know, is it supposed to, are you supposed to make it look pretty? Or just make it like, he's like a, I'm gonna make it a bit splodgy. Hey, you can, hey, buy one of these guys, you can make your artistic flair come out. I'm not gonna go too mad. I was gonna do like Mona Lisa or something like that, but perhaps it's better not. It just wasted time because it just sinks back in again. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just leave it like that, one big one. If it suddenly takes over the oven, don't blame me. Let's bung it in the preheated oven. Thanks, Anne.
Right then, Steve, let me just check. Have you got that oven on? Is it warmed up? Well done. For the rest of you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tick that little bell for notifications of when Steve uploads new videos, because you wouldn't want to miss anything, would you? Talking about missing anything, yeah, is it switched on? Well done, Steve. And for the fact of it could be worse, you could be married to me. Well, you should be so lucky. Bye.
Back in 20 minutes.
This is my island in the sun.
The bleep is just gone again. Oh, wow. The bleep has just gone again. I'm doing a Betty Crocker Devil's Food cake mix. But we've still got another. Now it said here 23 to 28 minutes. How precise, but that's completely wrong. I had it on 180 and I put it in for another 10 minutes. That's the same. It said put a clear knife in and it didn't come out. Then I put it in for another 10 minutes, so we'll have a, let's have a look. Oh, what's happened there? I hope it's ready now, guys. We're doing a Betty Crocker Devil's Food cake mix. Well, I got a bit scammed because you need something extra in it. You need another indulgent cake, fudge, icing. And I didn't know anything about it, but what I did, I mixed it all up and I just bunged it in the oven. And it says it's got to be for 23 to 28 minutes. How precise baking time. I put it in 180. I put it in another 10 minutes because up to 30 minutes it still wasn't clear with the knife. I'm going to check it, and I put it in for another 10 minutes now, so it had another 20 minutes. I don't know how it's going to turn out because we're not going to do two 20-inch. I think two 20-inch, and you put like obviously that icing mixture. Smells lovely. Oh, we'll put it over here. Let's move that over there. It's very, very hot. What happens if it lands on the floor, Steve? I don't know. I'm gonna try it before it says put a knife in. Ah, that's clear, eh? So it's okay. The only thing is, 20 inches, I think you let it cool for 10 minutes now. Cool for 10 minutes. And then remove from the tin, cool completely, fill with the icing. It doesn't actually tell you what to do, but I'm thinking that's what you do. Two 20-inch pieces, put this icing, which you have to blooming buy extra. What a scam. Then you put them together and you put the icing on the top to make it look like that. But what I did is I just mixed it and bung everything in a 25-inch. So I'm gonna let it cool down for 10 minutes. We can give it a bit of a taste. Oh, it's crusty. You know what I was thinking of doing instead of you buying that mixture? But I didn't have anything in the fridge. Some chocolate, and you slice it down the middle. Probably that's why it's too tender to slice. You know, the way you normally do a sponge. So I'll think about it next time. But what's it got to do with the devil? That's what I want to know. It's all cracked on the top. Have a quick look. It cracked on the top, but I guess if you've got that icing to cover over it. I thought I'd sprinkle some hundreds and thousands, but I don't have any. But that's what you could do. You get a chocolate bar and just spread it on top to make it a bit more delicious. 10 minutes, guys. Let's come back. Then I'll click this open. I'll put it on a rack. I don't know whether I'll do. I'll give it 10 minutes to cool down because it's blooming hot. It's been 10 minutes, guys. So what we've done, we haven't done it. It's not going to look like devil's food. It's suggested that you do two 20-inch baking trays. And what I can understand, it doesn't actually tell you to put this, which is extra indulgent chocolate fudge icing. And what I can see now, it's a little packet in small writing there, not included, icing not included. But if you're selling a devil's food cake, don't you think it should be included? Why should it be extra? Why couldn't they just do a little packet inside? You can't, really. I think it's false advertising that. I believe it is anyway. I feel scammed. But do we care? Do we? Hell, we're going to carry on. I bought this from, hey, I've got an idea. I don't know what it's called. Chinese website, Temu, I think it's called. Shall I buy some gadgets from there, cheapos? See how they work? You know, like €2 to €5. And then what have I got left? I can just send them to you guys. Would you be interested? Oh, this doesn't actually, this came from them, I bought. You can't actually take it out. I thought you could take it out, but you can't. It has cord on that side. Oh, not too bad. It's out. It's released. I might do that. What do you think, Temu? I'll buy some cheap gadgets. Avocado slicer, egg slicer, onion slicer, different things. Oh, it's still hot here. I was hoping to take it off, but I don't know. I think you have to wait it to cool down. But what we'll do is we'll take a taste anyway. We'll see what it's like. It's clear. The knife is clear. It took ages though. It said 23 to 28 minutes. But I put it in for an extra 20 minutes, so double the time. But nothing about the setting on the oven. I put it on 180. So it took double the time. And you get a small knife, plate steel, because I didn't know what I'm going to do. So it's not exactly the same as devil's food. Obviously you need it sliced. But it came out alright, eh? What do you think? What would you put in? I could have put some jam in, I suppose. I could have done, but I don't have 20 centimeters. I'll have to read the instructions. I'm a typical man. I didn't read them clearly because all it said, all you need, eggs, milk, butter. Then in small writing it says, fudge icing not included. So that, I think you put it on the top and you put it in the middle and it gives you that extra taste. Anyway, let's give it a taste. It cuts perfect. My first time doing this. Now, you cake people, it's still stuck a bit on the bottom. You know what I don't like about these? Oh, not too bad. The base is like a bit wrinkled, sort of. So they were from that Temu. So what do you think, guys? You think it's a good idea? We could do the thing in front of you, or I could say, what do you suggest I order? I'll order it. It takes about 20 days to get here. Loads of things are between 5 and 10 euros, something like that. And we'll give it the gadget test, something like that. it smells lovely. Anyway, so tastes nice. That fudge would be in the middle and on the top. So it would give you an indulgent taste. To make it look like that, you need to buy something extra, which I think they should make clear on the carton. If you want devil's food, you need to buy extra. It presumes to me that everything's included. They don't actually say everything's included. It's an extra. Obviously, you have to buy the eggs, you have to buy the butter, you have to put the milk. So they're saying you have to buy that fudge to make the cake. Who knows? It's good though, good taste. First time I ever did this, I thought to myself, is it easy to do? You bakers, how easy is it to make a cake? That mixture, what has it got inside? Flour, baking powder, then I put the egg in, I put the butter in, and I put the milk in. So could you make it cheaper? Flour, baking powder. Is that all it is in that mixture? Anyway, devil's food, cake, Betty Crocker. Bit of a con, but